What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
And welcome to NGN, the home of games. Today, we're talking about the new releases of 2015.
Yeah,
James.
it's been an amazing year, 2014, for gaming. Um, I mean, the PS4 and Xbox One got released in 2013. There weren't that many good games out, but 2014 was an excellent year for games, and we are looking at 2015 being even better.
Yeah, 100%. We've already had some really cool releases in 2015. Just in January in general, had games like Evolve, Dying Light, um, all really cool games that have came out so far. And yeah, there'll be gameplay of that on our channel. As you can see, we're actually rocking an Evolve gameplay at the moment. So yeah, we'll be a Let's Play of that coming out soon. But yeah, let's just get in with it. The first game that we're going to talk about is The Order 1886. So if you didn't know about Order 1886, it's coming out on the 20th of February. So not too long, just over a month. And yeah, what's it about?
So, it's a PS4 exclusive, and it's about it's set in Victorian era in London, and it's about like everything's gone wrong, and there's technology that's been introduced in which has created these new evolution of humans called half-breeds, and it's all about it's like a role play of you taking down these half-breeds and going out through Victorian era, and you are I think you're playing in third person, which is very different, and probably make the game unique and something worth getting.
Yeah, another cool thing about the Order is the fact that they've actually incorporated real history into their storyline.
Yeah.
So they've used a unique like sort of mythology in their actual games. So they're using real places, real figures, real events, and they're adding twists to it to help with their actual storyline, which I think is quite cool. They're also making it quite they're taking advantage of the PlayStation's graphic or compatibility and the use of motion picture and cinematography. It's really cool there, and there's got that impact of realism, which is quite cool in these kind of games. So yeah, that's definitely a game that we're definitely looking forward to.
Yes, it's
Um,
a very unique game in the fact that, as I said, you're playing in third person, and the story just looks so intriguing, and Victorian London um, is not really a setting which is often explored by uh, like recent games. So I think it would look pretty cool, and I'm anticipating its release.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so for the second game, we have Battlefield Hardline now. You can't forget the Battlefield franchise. People didn't expect the latest Battlefield title to be released as late as this, because it normally gets released around the same time as Call of Duty, because that's one of their main competitors. But in Battlefield Hardline, they decided to mix it up, and how have they managed to mix it up?
Right, for Battle Hardline, they've improved the multiplayer aspect. They've definitely taken on board that the fact that um multiplayer is a massive thing when it comes to first person shooter games, with Call of Duty with the online taking off so well. So they've really expanded on their multiplayer on their work. I think that's really impressive. Looking at some videos and the trailers of the game. Definitely looks really interesting. They're incorporating new vehicles, and one of the cool things I've seen is the new guns they're installing. Um, the fact uh, that you can actually choose from such a wide variety of guns. They've got a total of 54 weapons to
Yeah,
choose from,
and
um,
it's also
including grenades and up to 20 gadgets. I think that's pretty cool. They've got four different types of carbines, bringing in four different types of assault rifles, and definitely expanding their range. Definitely something that is looked on in first-person shooter games. It'll be quite interesting to see the actual gameplay of some of these guns. Maybe something to look out if you guys are interested in the future. Um, the game is coming out shortly soon, and March 17th. And yeah, it was definitely an awesome game
yeah.
to
But
play around with.
it's different from the recent Battlefield titles, because they used to be all about typical Call of Duty settings, in the modern war future war, but this time they're not actually doing a war-based game. It's cops versus robbers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
It's
like
different take.
It's like GTA, but without like the humor, etc.
Yeah. No, it's really good what they've done, and definitely another game we're
Yeah,
gonna look forward to. Now, for the third game that's coming out this year that we are definitely looking forward to is Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Mortal Kombat series has been running for a long time and has been, very, very popular as being one of the best fighting games, along with obviously Tekken and Cage Fighter and all those sorts of games. But this game is personally one of my favorites. Been playing this for a long time ago. It's set to be coming out on April the 14th, and it's a really cool game. And I'm looking forward to see how they incorporate the next gen graphics
yeah,
onto this. I think they're going to work a lot on their gameplay, the dynamic gameplay, and the cinematic presentation. Yeah, the images look amazing as well.
yeah. It's what the fans of the franchise deserve because Kombat X has some pretty hardcore fans, and they're definitely like Battlefield Hardline, like you was talking about, has like a wide range of weapons, which is gonna suit the interests of everyone who's welcome to play the game, and Mortal Kombat X is gonna have a wide variety of new characters from the old games. As you said, it's the 10th addition to the franchise, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the.
I think they're going to bring something special to this one, to this thing that's being the 10th version of this game. And I'm really hoping that Warner Bros. Make this a really good game. It's definitely got a lot to live up to. The past 9 games have been pretty good. And yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing this game.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much assure yourself that we're going to have some gameplay of this. Maybe on PC and maybe on PS4. But we'll definitely have gameplay on this.
Okay, so next we have Uncharted 4, which, like the old 1886, is another exclusive to PS4. And this time it is still following the story of Nathan Drake and Victor Sullivan, who've all been confirmed in the trailer. There's actually not much details released about this game because it's due to come out in a couple of months. But we know we're in for a great story when you get a new Uncharted 4, and especially since it's coming out for PS4, can't wait for the graphics. Personally, I thought that the graphics on the PS3 were amazing, so I'm definitely looking forward to how it looks on the PS4.
Yeah, definitely. I think Uncharted 4 is going to be definitely one of the more hyped up games of
Yeah,
thingy
yeah,
of 2015. Also in 2015, the fact that they're going to try and run it at 60 FPS, is what they should be doing. But recently they released in the press that the director said that they're thinking of just restricting it to 30 FPS, which is quite a disappointment. But they said it's due to the fact that it might affect the player performance, which I think will be a bit of an upset to some gamers, especially
yeah,
because they buy the next gen hoping that the fact that you'd get that quality that you paid for.
yeah.
But I mean, if it doesn't happen, then it would be quite unfortunate, and we just hope that they manage to they sort something out for that.
That sort of ties into another thing. When you have a series with a story that runs this far to four editions, sometimes the story can get a little repetitive, and like the hype of a new title coming to a very popular franchise like the Uncharted can sometimes ruin a game, like it sort of has with Evolve. There's been a lot of hate on Evolve recently because the hype was so big because it was a new IP, and some people did not like the DLC, etc., etc. But yeah, I think the only thing that's going to let this game down is the hype. But other than that, really looking forward to this game.
Yeah, very much the same. And that's all we have for Uncharted 4. So the next thing we have, in fact, we're gonna do in groups of 2 just to shorten the amount of time. Halo 5 and Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Knight, sorry, Batman Arkham Knight set to releasing on June the 2nd, and Halo 5 is releasing on, it's gonna be decided at Q3 in 2015, but hasn't been released yet. Quick thing on Arkham Knight, obviously it's the next version of the Batman series. But Warner Bros. Have done a very, very good job so far on the series. What's your opinion on Arkham Knight then?
Well, apparently, from some sources, spoiler alert. Look away now. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. Apparently, this is the last edition of the Batman game, so that makes it even more exciting. I really, really want to play this game. It's very similar to the Order 1886, where you play in third person. It's very action-packed, and yeah, next gen graphics in Gotham City is just gonna look incredible, and I just can't wait for it.
Yeah, unlike any of the other games, very similar to I think it was Just Cause 3. There's not much been talked about it recently, just because building up the hype, waiting for Q3 to come up. Halo 5, another game, the fifth series of the Halo, the Halo series, the fifth title. And Halo is an Xbox exclusive. I think for some people, when they're choosing between the PS4 and the Halo and the Xbox One, they think about the games. And Halo is one of those games that just kind of built with the Xbox.
Yeah, I think it's due to the audience. Like Halo is a very, very famous title in this industry.
It's got a very large audience with it.
Yeah, and because it's like been away for such a long time, the hype is being mounted on this game, and I'm absolutely sure that this game is going to deliver because from screenshots, people have actually managed to play the game in the beta. People are saying that it just looks incredible, and I'm pretty sad that I'm actually going to be missing out on it because I don't actually own an Xbox One.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a game that you should consider buying if you've never played a Halo, or even if you're a mega Halo fan. I mean, we can't really change your minds. You're already anticipating this game.
Yeah, definitely. Halo, obviously, massive in the Xbox market. So that's Halo and Arkham Knight. The next two games we're going to introduce are Just Cause 3 and Star Wars Battlefront. So starting with Just Cause 3, as you know, it's made by Square Enix. It's a massive. Just Cause is definitely. It's become one of those games that's kind of been around, and people, it has a certain audience. It's not as if like a group of people would go and play it. It's quite a restricted audience. I haven't actually played much of the Just Cause 3 series. I know James used to be quite into it. So tell me about the story of the line.
Just Cause. I love Just Cause. I played through Just Cause 1 on my PS2. It was incredible. Just Cause 2, I played through on my PS3. Both games were just amazing. The story was so great. The concept, like you had to liberate in both games. You were a liberator, and you'd help rebels fight back against like a corrupt government, and that's what we're going to be seeing in Just Cause 3. And it's an open world game. Graphics are going to be there. It's just going to be incredible, and I just really, really can't wait. This is one of my most anticipated games of the year.
Definitely. I'm not actually that much into Just Cause 3 or any Just Cause, to be fact. But yeah, I mean, from the screenshots and actually the videos, it looks very good, and the graphics on it are going to be very impressive, especially on the next gen consoles. So secondly, the other game we were talking about was Star Wars Battlefront, also set to come out this year. Date is not actually confirmed yet, but the Star Wars Battlefront line is absolutely huge. EA have created an absolute dollar business here, because this game is just known. I mean, it's known everywhere.
Yeah,
People love this game.
EA actually never used to own the franchise, but yeah, as you're saying, like them acquiring this title is just incredible, and the people working behind it, DICE, they actually work on games like Battlefield. I know people get mixed up between the two, Battlefront and Battlefield, but when you have a team of people who work on games like Battlefield, it's just gonna make the game amazing. You know, Star Wars fans everywhere are gonna want to play this game, and I had so much fun with Battlefront 2. I mean, I still go and play it from time to time because it's such a good game, and I just can't wait for Battlefront to hit the next gen.
Definitely. Battlefront, you know, I used to play it as a child, and you know, the Star Wars films. I mean, if you haven't seen it, then it's very uncommon to have
Yeah,
not seen
I
it.
mean, how haven't you not seen Star Wars?
Yeah, very good series of films, and you know, the games. There's only been three of them, which is quite surprising, depending on like the fact that they've been out for a long time.
Yeah, because there was they tried to release a Battlefront 3 couple of month. Oh no, it was last year, but it didn't go to plan, and EA
It
actually,
got delayed, didn't it?
yeah, EA decided to snatch the franchise off them. I can't remember who was trying to produce it, but yeah, Star Wars Battlefront is probably one of my most anticipated games of the year, and I definitely suggest you watch this space.
Yeah. As you said, you know, this is our first video, so yeah, just stay tuned. We're gonna be having
Yeah, we'll be
some
doing
cool things coming up.
more videos like this, reviews, news, gameplays. You know, it's all gonna be here, and we just hope you stay tuned.
Yeah, and if you haven't, subscribe. Check us out on Twitter. Link will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and that's it. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.